Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's NGparadox, and we're here in Crusader Kings 2 playing some multiplayer. With me, we've got the guys from last time, of course. We've got Benjamin Magnus and Crusader Roach. Say hi,
Uh,
guys.
Hi, I'm also known as Fug Fug the Sickly Infant.
Well, I mean,
Fug
you
Fug
know,
the sickly infant. Yes, that is.
he's got one intrigue, you know. He's a very conniving 1-year-old.
Oh man.
I want all this war to end so I can finish my book.
Roach has got his book going.
I want to.
It's not even about anything interesting. It's a book about stewardship. That's what I'm
I
writing.
want my beautiful, I want my like growth joints to fuse so I can, be an adult.
Just can't be dropped out of a window too quick and kill you easily. Is that... You also have one learning.
Yeah, well, I got a learning and I got an intrigue. I'm a tricky 1-year-old. I'm a tricky 1-year-old. And
At least, Roach, you need a baby.
Yeah.
You could adopt Ben.
oh shit.
Bring your houses together.
Hey.
If that was an option, I would so bribe his designated region right now.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, you're only 1 year old, so...
I would teach you in the ways of writing and stewardship.
I'm not sure Ben knows how to go to the toilet yet.
Let the CK2 quotes begin. All right. Oh, that's not right.
That's kind of... Your mother died from going to the toilet, and you don't know how to use
I shit myself to death. Just in case anybody who wanted a recap of that nonsense.
Yeah,
The rebellion is not going so well.
I've got to say,
Just look at 0%.
the ability for my viewers to add quotes to a quote bank plus CK2 has filled up my quote bank pretty quickly.
Well, CK2 is pretty good for that.
Oh yeah, Like if you look at my bot, and it's like list of quotes. There's like 2 or 3 from Alien Isolation, 1 or 2 from Space Engineers.
What the hell did we have to say in Space Engineers that was good?
That was worthy of quoting. I think one of the ones was I dropped my toolbox and destroyed half the ship. And then you look at CK2 and it's just a huge list of CK2 stuff with some RimWorld mixed in there. Actually, gonna turn my game music up.
Oh, sweet, that actually worked.
What?
Oh, one of the one other person was looking at my wife, and I complained to the prince, and he put him in jail.
Oh, nice.
Wait, he just looked at your wife.
Just did he?
It was lustful intentions. It was lustful. He had lustful intentions.
Oh man, I'm gonna have an asthma attack playing this game.
No, god damn it! I gotta knock her up before you do. Then I don't care.
Actually, but chasteness might not help you have that baby.
I don't know if it's the same with you, Roach, but if I laugh,
I mean,
really,
it's
really,
offset
really
by the
hard,
fertility from seduction.
it bugs my asthma a little, and I feel like this is gonna cause me an asthma attack.
There's a reason I prime my primary inhaler before I do recordings now, just in case. I almost died.
Silly bitches.
I almost died a couple of days ago because of one of Bob's streams. I couldn't breathe.
Oh, I saw the clip.
Yeah, no, that clip went on for another minute and a half with just me not being able to like take a breath in. Just of laughing.
Somebody in my chat said, I want to know how they get the DLCs early. I'm jealous. We're YouTubers. Technically press.
Technically. I'm also technically a YouTuber. Let's be honest here.
You got paid. You're a YouTuber.
Yeah, yes, I received one payment. My one payment of YouTube
the next
money.
one should come in less time than the first.
One payment is more than no payment.
Yeah.
True. Though for somebody who's been out of work who's been unemployed for, what month is it? 2 years.
A paycheck feels good.
Yeah, it does.
Oh man. Ben went seduction focus to get the DLC early. Yup.
Troy seems like he could use the company. He seems very.
Do you follow Troy? I follow Troy on Twitter. And
I don't have a Twitter, so no.
It's a lot of it is hockey, and then opening up his email and lamenting his place in life.
No,
I find most of it's like political.
Every time I have to interact with him through the emails for the codes and everything, it feels like I'm going to like a principal's office and I'm asking for something. Like I don't want to stay around him for too much longer.
I know I got a 64.4 on chemistry, but can you just bump it up that 1.1% of a percentage point so I don't have to go to summer school? Come on, Troy. All right, am I? Well, I'm almost 2. I'm really looking forward to get rid of the sickly child thing.
You're going to be in a regency for 15 years.
What the heck?
13 years? 13
what the
years?
heck? I can... It doesn't look like I have to do anything, and I can actually go to absolute, how do you pronounce, kinetic inheritance laws, gender laws, so... Is that just a thing from the religions?
Well, our religion allows us to designate any offspring as our heir.
Yeah, and we don't get I don't think we get a penalty for females being in charge or
Oh
as the
no,
designated heir.
Sumpa. Sumpa. They can take this automatically. I don't even have to get anything else like a different religion or have full status of woman or anything like that. Oh hey, my wife's pregnant.
Yay!
Yay!
Hopefully I don't get dysentery.
God, I am so glad my girlfriend isn't around when I am recording.
My wife is around often when I'm playing CK2, and a lot of times I'll get text messages going, "Who did you just knock up?"
Pixels on a screen. She means nothing.
She's pretty well schooled in the games I played, so it's normally just her, giving me a hard time. I'm not sickly anymore. Huzzah! I might live.
Go.
Congratulations.
Gets killed by his regent.
Am I gonna get a weapon?
We can choose our heir, but we're also Gavelkind.
Well, your primary heir.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
You just murder the others.
I need to get out of this tribal place. We need to get out of our barbaric ideas and
feudalism. Develop. Which is going to be hard because current technology is.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before we know how to use rocks.
I don't even have castle infrastructures.
Ben, the provinces just below you, they've all got castles. If you just stole them.
The thing about that is, I don't have object permanence yet as a 2-year-old. Like if you put me on a hill overlooking the castle, then covered the castle with your thumb, I would just think the castle disappeared.
Yeah, it doesn't come around. Knowing from experience with my girlfriend's kid, that doesn't come around for about 2-ish, or maybe a little earlier than that.
Yeah. Let's see.
My son needs a wife.
He's at the point right now. My girlfriend's kid is at the point where he can somewhat talk, and his grandfather has a bit of a mouth. So he's taken things in and has no filter yet. Won't have that for a couple of years. So he told a priest during Sunday service, "Fuck you."
This is the kid or is this the grandfather?
It's the kid.
Oh, what? That's interesting.
I mean, it's not his fault. He doesn't realize what that means.
He told. Wait, so a 3-year-old told a priest to fuck off?
2.5-ish. It's 2.5 right now.
That makes it better.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, well, because he's at the point where he's learning words. Doesn't know what words are though, and so he's just kind of repeating what he hears. Grandfather has a mouth, so he hears his grandfather talking. Then that happens. I've actually had to clean up my language around him, because I probably have about the same level of mouth on me.
Yeah, my wife swears like a sailor.
God, our
And my
kingdom
wife,
is
my
in
wife
so
always
many
gets
wars.
upset because I swear.
My wife would probably look at me confused if I replaced a swear words with like with a euphemism or something. She'd be like, she'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Swear like a man." All right, now the
I think
music's really loud.
for my wife, like whenever she hears me swear, she thinks that I'm directing it at her.
What did you just
No,
call
it's
me?
like- Yeah, it's like I remember she spilt some coffee on my hand, and obviously that felt really good. Of course, you know, hot coffee on your hand
Like you
felt
do.
so good. So I said, for fuck's sake, you know, for fuck's sake, the things you sort of say.
You can
and,
swear around us. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the demonetization stuff. That's what I was just. See, that's how YouTube's getting. YouTube's getting to that point now. It's starting to get in your head now.
No,
It's
not for
making you
me.
change how you think. Evil.
I haven't changed how I interact. I still have people in the comment section all the time going, "Do you think you could swear a little bit less?" And my general response to that is, "Why don't you go fuck yourself?"
I had a grandson, but he's a bastard.
How much happened since the last video on YouTube? I'm not sick anymore.
Yeah,
I am
Ben's
still two.
point of view for this is going to be a little.
A little different from the other guys.
I have an error.
Should we put up the speed?
Yeah, let's go for 2 and see if your fucking Chinese internet can handle it.
Yeah. So she always takes it as in like if I swear, it's like towards everyone around me. So she was like, "Don't say that to me," and I was like, "No, I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying it like because it
Into
hurts."
the ether.
Yeah. It's like we use it to emphasize things.
I feel like I should put like a little counter up in the corner of these videos and then get that little ding sound effect for every single time NGP's Sesame Score takes a hit because of us.
You know, there's a revolt inside of the Tibetan revolt.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Wait, is the
revolt.
Tibetan revolt still a thing? I mean, they've been in China for a good 50 years now.
I don't think so. Let me see. The start year was 770, so 2 years.
He's
2 years.
talking about the real Tibetans.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like there was a revolt inside the real Tibet, inside the real China. Confused.
Why would I be talking about that?
Because you live in
have a
China.
revolt right
How
now.
would he know about it, Ben? He lives in China.
That's true. He lives in China.
You can see
Are
right here.
you
There's a
allowed to
Tibetan
have
revolt.
Are you allowed to have a Twitter?
No.
Do
They
you
don't
have
Twitter.
You don't have Twitter.
Because
I have
I'm
Twitter.
pretty. I could have swore that like Twitter was banned in China.
It is, yes. Well, so's YouTube.
Well, how do you file your taxes?
How do I file my taxes?
I'm 3. Woo!
My taxes are based upon in England.
Oh, you don't pay taxes in China?
He's a foreign worker,
not
right?
with this. When I get paid, I get tax taken out.
Okay.
So when I work in China, I get tax paid out of my wage. So it's automatically done.
Oh, okay. It's not like here where at the end of the year you're like, okay, this is my job and this is how much money I made.
No, because remember, some people will leave. Like some people might go to China and work for like 6 months, then go.
Oh,
So
I
it
know
just
a
gets-
lot. I know a lot of people who went to Shanghai when Disney opened there.
Oh yeah. It's
You know what
Best Disney.
the biggest thing they talked about when they got back is how all the Chinese tourists just like shit wherever they felt like for some reason. Just
well,
like in bushes.
I was about to
on the
say. I was
ground,
going to say that's probably what it is. What that normally is to do
fountains,
with
elevators.
kids. There's something. Yeah, I've noticed that we're discussing about kids. Like a lot of people have those trousers where the back where the butt is like a slit in, so babies can go in like to the toilet very quickly. And I was walking down the street, and this woman was holding her baby over a bin, so
And
you
it
could go
was
to
just-
the bathroom. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is out in the open in public. If I was you, I'd feel embarrassed, not only just for myself but also for my kid."
I could tell you some tales.
Ben's worked in Disney.
wait.
I worked.
I was about to say, have you been holding babies over bins?
No. Let's see. Here's a good one. Do you know what the riverboat of America is? It's just like it's like a steam paddle ship that just goes around in a big circle.
I don't know what it is, but I know I can
Okay.
guess what that is.
So
Yeah, I can imagine that.
It's like a triple-decker like steam paddle boat, and it just goes around the quote-unquote rivers of America in a big circle. It just it's like a little tour boat kind of thing, and it was right next to the attraction that I worked at for most of the time I was there, so I knew a lot of people that worked there. And one of the girls that worked on that, she told me that once before she was on the second level, like leaning over the edge just like to get some air, and one of her fellow cast members came sprinting down the stairs and tackled her to get her away from the edge. And there was a rightful like, the fuck are you doing kind of thing right before like a powerful stream of urine went shooting right past where her head had been, because there were people on the upper deck pissing off the top into the river.
Ah, lovely.
Or what a lot of people will do is they'll have their kids like piss and shit in like merchandise bags, and then they'll just tie the bag up and throw it into the ride or leave it in the queue.
Huh.
Or they'll just poop on benches or in bushes.
I love just poop on benches.
Yeah, in bushes, or just stick their butts off the side of ride vehicles and leave a trail. Or they'll just pull their kids' pants down in the middle of an attraction and have them pee on the floor.
Sounds like it'd be a great job to be a cleaner at Disney.
Oh, well, yeah, it was, because none of them did their job.
Isn't
They're the ones
there,
doing
isn't
it.
there a big thing going on in Disney right now where like the water cooling towers had to be shut down due to like Legionnaire's disease?
Legionnaire's disease. That was at Disneyland, though.
Oh, I don't. It's all the same to me.
Yeah, I know.
They're all in warm places that are far away from me.
Equidistantly far from you. All right. Couple months. I'm gonna be 4.
I don't know. I think California's a lot further away because I can get to Florida in about a day's worth of driving if I don't stop.
'Cause we can't stop.
Apparently, that's a very American thing compared to like the Europe.
Driving?
What?
Well, no, just not stopping. Like, like in
Driving and not stopping it, you mean in everything?
Well, no, it's like in the
You
U.S.
just drive until you run out of gas.
Well, no, in the U.S. we like we've got to do like day trips are like a day trip can be like 6 hours of driving, but but if you ask a European person, it's like, oh, well, so you stop every like 2 hours, stretch your legs, get something to use the bathroom and everything. No, we just go until we can't hold it anymore, and then we pull off to a rest stop, then we keep going. So usually it's like a 5-hour drive or something like that. Whereas in Europe, it's much more common to take like small, stops if you have to drive a long distance. I didn't know that, but apparently it's a thing.
But wait, if you're going to America and you're going on a journey that wouldn't take over a day, wouldn't you just take a small stop?
Not really. No, I usually just wait until I get to where I'm going.
The longest I've done in one day.
We do the same thing as well. If it's not that long, we'll just keep going until we get there.
Well, no, your definition of a long drive is a lot different than ours.
I completely understand that. I say a lot of Americans use that whole thing about we understand that.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a short trip for us, like if it's we got a 3-hour drive to go. But we don't stop. If it's 6 hour, I usually don't stop. But
that's my point. My point to that though is that.
That's bad.
My point is though is that if you're taking a long drive, we'll probably do the same things. From what I can tell.
So
more like
the wars come to my lands.
The idea of like a road trip stopping off at many places is more American.
You're getting besieged.
One of the wars has come to my land. I'm in 3 wars right now that my liege has started or has been part of. And
it's a turbulent place. We should call the series Turbulent Tibet.
There you go. Everybody loves some alliteration.
You mean turbulent Western China?
That doesn't have as good of a ring to it, though. I'm 4! Huzzah!
Well, the Western Protectorate's above us. That little yellow snake. gonna come eat us at some point, probably.
All I'm trying to do is develop my brain fully so that I understand. Well, I'm 4 years old. I probably have object permanence now.
Still
Right.
talk with a lisp, though.
Roach. Hi, Papa Roach.
My guy looks like he's permanently unhappy.
Yeah, he does. He looks like someone just asked him a very strange question that he's very unhappy about.
My wife has syphilis.
Oh, she's got the lover's pox. I'm sorry to tell you, NG, but your wife's a whore.
Isn't that also
Oh,
one of
she's
the?
got no
Isn't
lover.
that the disease that was basically whoever had it, they would name it after their enemy. So like it was always called like it was the Frenchman disease, or it's the
Yeah.
Englishman's disease, or it's
Yeah.
like
And then there's an ongoing debate about did the Native Americans give it to Europeans, or did Europeans give it to Native Americans? I
Or
don't
did they
know
all have
why
it
that's a
all
debate.
along?
well, I
that
mean,
people need to have.
didn't syphilis exist in Europe before the Americas were found?
But did it exist in the Americas before
That's
the Europeans
question
found the
is,
Americas?
can you prove? Oh, someone just took one of my counties.
Oh well.
He usurped my capital, which was the only one I had put any development into. Okay, that's nice. All right, down to 3 counties. Thank you, Prince Lig. You're a douche.
Hey, you're on my level now.
Oh man,
We discovered a man of great talent. Then.
man, the sound effects are wonderful for streaming because someone usurped my my county, then someone triggered the me screaming no sound effect. No. Oh, it's beautiful. Idle council members. How are you? Oh, right, because he took the county you were working in. Shit.
I haven't had a
just spent-
steward for years. Nobody's.
I
there's
just
nobody
sent
here.
a commander to China, so I got some good grace from the Emperor.
I'm 4.5.
Just basically sent one of my men to die.
I'm just hoping. That's what sucks is I don't even get to say no. If he made the oh you fucker.
You gotta have 1,000 grace to get like.
My
What's
my liege is a
500.
month younger than me. God damn it.
You could be friends.
Oh, he's a month older than me. He's 4 and I'm 4, but he was born January 5th. I was born February 5th. Oh man.
Well,
He took the land from me, then made it his capital.
well, with Ben losing his land, I guess we have to end this part here, guys. Probably we seem to have hit our time.
Really? I thought we had a couple minutes, but all right.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. It has been me, NGparadox, Benjamin Magnus, and Roach, and we'll see you next time. Will Ben be able to get any older without dying? Will Roach? Oh, would he finally finish his book? I guess.
I don't know.
And will I ever be able to do something of importance? We'll have to wait and see.
Goodbye.
Bye.